Okay, mark it.
Okay, Berman, take one.
Okay. Here to catch that train at midnight. I'm riding up to see my sweet Marie. Well, the ticket line isn't very long today. Well, it really doesn't matter anyhow. Sinners like me get to ride free. Welcome, educators. My name is Jerry Berman, and I've spent a lifetime as a civil liberties advocate, working on protecting free expression on the internet, a revolutionary new technology which has transformed the way we communicate, share information with each other, and exercise our free expression rights. It's really important that at that intersection we understand that there are two important regimes that need to be understood. One is free speech, which is your protection against government censorship. But what this curriculum focuses on is the second, and also very important, the rules of free expression for creators, artists, and you need to understand that both because you're a consumer of content on the internet, whether you're sharing, downloading music, videos, and so forth, but you're also creators. Like myself, I just played you a song. I'm writing songs, and that's my creation. And we need to understand as creators how much we can control that, how we can share it, when we can give it to someone, who can download it, who pays for it. Those are important rules because we're all artists on the internet. It's user-driven, and so you can't just think of yourself as a consumer. You also have to think of yourself as a creator and part of the creative community, and that's what this curriculum takes you through. Creative work is an important part of our lives online. I can't stress that too much. Sometimes we're taking music, downloading it, sharing it with our friends. Sometimes we're making our own creations. Copyright is the underlying regime that tells us what the rules of the road are in the creation and the protection for creative works, not only someone else's work that you may be sharing, but your own work. In these lessons, we want to show what copyright protects, how it's in the Constitution, how it grants certain limited rights for periods of time for artists to encourage their creativity so they can make money on their songs or their videos and decide how to control it. We also have to understand what the limits on copyright are because it's not an absolute right. In lesson one, we're going to get down to what is copyright? What are the rules? We also want to cover some of those limitations. Facts and ideas, they're not copyrighted. It's expression that's copyrighted. We also want to understand fair use. When can you take a part of something and use it in your own work or share it with someone else? We also want to understand what's in the public domain. In lesson two, we're going to focus a lot on how students are consumers of content. We need to understand what are the legal ways to get content that's copyrighted down on our computers or on our phones so that we can use it. And it's important to understand the difference between legal content acquisition and also understanding when you're violating someone's copyright. If you're going to a site that says, hey, download the Beatles album, it's free, you're going to have a caution there because it's likely not free and you may be on a site where someone has stolen or taken that copyrighted work and you're downloading it and it violates the law and it violates the right of the creator. In lesson three, we're going to deal with that concept we all use now, which is sharing. When we download music or videos or content from some site, we want to share it with our friends. We like it. We think it's cool. And we want everyone to share in what we think is great. But we have to understand how to do that legally. In lesson four, we want to understand the rules for using content created by someone else. We're making a movie mashup. We're writing a song. We're doing a play. We're creating a video. When can we use portions of a created work in our own work? We're also going to learn where we can get legal content under licenses like Creative Commons, which makes a lot of artistic work available under certain rules which allow you to use it. It's important to understand those opportunities on the net. There are lots of great sites to go to, and the curriculum will show you the way to find that content on the internet. Okay. Here to catch that train at midnight. I'm riding off to see my sweet Marie. Well, the ticket line isn't very long today. Well, it really doesn't matter anyhow. Sinners like me get to ride free.